It appears that Kevin Hunter is so determined to get the money from his ex-wife, Wendy Williams, that he doesn't see any lines he cannot cross now. His desperation has hit the bottom and turned him into a real monster that will crush anything on his way to cash. Word is on the street that Kevin is now threatening Wendy, and if she doesn't resume sending him alimony checks, he will announce the full-scale war against his ex-wife until her accounts run dry. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live channel. I keep my eyes on the most discussed events in show business and always bring you the hottest updates. So Kevin Hunter's image of a loving husband and caring father has long time been destroyed by his audacious actions, but he doesn't even think to stop. Sources claim that he threatens Wendy directly and demands his alimony payments back. But it feels like Wendy will no longer dance to his tune because she has prepared another unpleasant surprise for her ex. And if you don't want to miss any part of this mess, stay with me until the rest of this video. Apparently, Kevin Hunter was confident that his divorce with Wendy Williams was so calm and smooth that he even played a caring ex for a while. Right after the separation, when Wendy was placed into rehab, he was so cautious in his statements and kept a low profile. He was always polite and respectful toward his ex-wife, saying things like, "It breaks my heart to see what is happening to her. I know she is not in a good place, and she is surrounded by people who are taking advantage of her condition, including this so-called guardianship." However, the role of a supportive ex appeared to be quite boring for him because he quickly changed his tune and went on bragging about his new, opulent lifestyle with his mistress Sharina Hudson and completely neglected Wendy's condition and problems. Probably, he couldn't believe his own luck when Wendy gave him a quick and painless divorce, with no scandals and even a bit of alimony that she was obliged to send him every month. Knowing how he treated her all these years, cheated on her, and aggravated her health disorders and alcohol abuse by making a side baby, this was a fairly easy exit for Kevin, and certainly the one he never deserved. But Kevin was mistaken to believe that their separation was amicable, and that the karmic boomerang wouldn't come back to hit him hard. In his interview with the West Side Gazette, he said, "I was entitled to my half of everything that we had, just like any other couple divorcing. I went to the table in good faith, and we reached what I thought was an amicable divorce. In fact, it was one of the fastest celebrity divorces ever." Well, yeah, while he enjoyed the alimony and lived like a king with his pancake queen, he was all honorable and confident. However, when he was cut off from his, apparently, the only source of income making Wendy's checks, he completely changed his attitude. And his further actions were getting more and more audacious. Trying to hurt Wendy for making him poor, he started to publicly embarrass his ex-wife and claim that he was entitled to receive half of her savings. And now, he reached the point that he simply threatens her to give him the half that he allegedly deserves, as since his own money started to quickly vanish because sustaining the lifestyle that he got used to while living with Wendy was not easy, he went further and further with his claims, probably hoping that something will work and convince Wendy to change her mind about the alimony. He even gave himself credit for the Wendy show's success and called himself the king behind the purple chair of power, referring to the famous armchair where Wendy was spilling her daily tea for 13 seasons. Can you imagine how desperate and vulnerable this man should feel to say such things about his sickly ex-spouse that had been literally feeding him all these years? But it was not only a bold move, but also a foolish one, because Kevin only humiliated himself by his interviews. But since Wendy didn't react to this, something in his brain prompted him that he had the liberty to throw more shade at her. The absence of money certainly brings worse in people, because Kevin's mistress Sharina joined his party and helped to embarrass Wendy via her Instagram. I mean, out of all people, Sharina should be the first to keep her mouth shut in this story. So, with no more alimony checks to buy another designer bag for his boo, Kevin started to be afraid that he might be losing more than just the money and his house. There were speculations that his so-called soulmate Sharina was about to leave him and find another sugar daddy that will be investing in her pancake empire. That's why Kevin was forced to hire another legal team and look for signs allowing him to extort cash from Wendy. And he may feel quite confident now, considering his threats. When he found out that Wendy was working on some mystery project, he came back to playing his tune about being broke and even contacted his ex-wife to remind her about their divorce arrangements. But the only thing he achieved so far is public contempt. Wendy's fans have been roasting him on social media since the beginning of this drama. One person commented, "He got money, but he wants Wendy's money. He's disgusting." And most of Wendy's fans say the same thing as this person. "Come on, dude, stop the nonsense. Go get a job." But who needs a job when you can spend your remaining resources on expensive attorneys and threaten your ex-wife in the hope extort more cash from her? Sounds like Kevin Hunter's state of mind. And considering that Wendy is slowly but surely getting back to work and even filming some projects as I speak, he believes that this may be a sign for him to gather more forces in his fight against her. That's why he dismissed the old legal team that let him down in court once and hired more experienced lawyers. But Wendy is a smart woman, and she had probably discussed the situation with her own legal team before launching anything. I'm pretty sure that she already has a counter plan against Kevin's actions. That's why we saw her enjoying her life, roaming around New York City with her crew and making visits to the radio station. Her calendar is full of events and invitations since people are still looking forward to her comeback. And she looks more than ready to move on and enjoy her life without him. All this obviously makes Kevin look miserable. While he is scrapping the last coins to cover his bills, Wendy glows and lives her rightfully deserved life of a celebrity, dining at fancy restaurants and wearing brands. It feels like Kevin actually expected her to never recover from his treachery and cannot stand her being successful without him. And judging by his current miserable lifestyle, he lost it completely and started not only to say more and more audacious things, but also act desperately and menacingly. But Wendy doesn't care about his hardships anymore. She's busy with her new projects. And whatever her ex-husband says, she only laughs at his pathetic statements. And it seems like she's got her last laugh in the end because Kevin himself into a standing joke. Just check what my subscribers say about him. One person commented, "Kevin is about to have his butt handed to him with interest. Another legal team isn't going to work. He messed up when he broke her." And another added, "Keep going, Wendy. Don't give up. You owe him absolutely nothing, Zero. Pay for your own mess in your life, Kevin. You created it. You paid for it by getting a job. Your free ride is over. Shameful man." But apparently, Kevin is the only person in the universe who didn't get that you need to earn your keep by honest labor. Well, I think that his desperation will hit the bottom soon enough and he'll be left alone, sad, and with no more savings. And what do you reckon? Will he be able to get anything from Wen with a new team of lawyers? Share your opinion in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And as always, make sure to give this video big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back very soon with more updates on this drama